It's crazy. I did not imagine this would happen. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath for that long. Hey guys, what's up? This is Preeti. Welcome to my channel. Oh my god, I am in the Andamans. I cannot believe that I'm here. Had like the longest day today. My flight was at 7:15 in the morning, and I think I reached here at like 3:30. I landed at 3:30, and then I just like ate something, and now completely drained of energy. Just gonna like pass out in some time, order dinner, and then sleep. But tomorrow's going to be exciting because I'm going to be leaving Port Blair and heading towards Havelock. I'm staying at the Go to Andamans guest house. I'm basically working with them on this entire trip, and what like something really cool that they do is they do these DIY trips that you can figure out what you want to do according to your likes and dislikes, and they will help you plan your itinerary accordingly. So they're helping me out with that, and they put me up in their guest house. It's pretty clean, it's very neat, and it has a nice view of the ocean, which I'll show you in the morning. So yeah, I'm just gonna pass out over here tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's 6:15 in the morning, and I'm just leaving the Go to Andamans guest house because I have a ferry at 7:30. The ferry, The ferry stop. It's literally 2 minutes away, but you have to get there like an hour before time. Now there are two operators, Macruise and SeaLink, and I'm going by the SeaLink one. And you can book your ferry tickets on the Go to Andamans website itself. It's a pretty seamless process. I'll just throw in a screen recording of how it's done right after this clip.
Just type www.gotoandaman.com, click on ferry bookings, select your origin, destination and date, and then hit search. You'll see all your options on the screen, and I would recommend picking between Macruise, SeaLink and Nautica. Select the option you want to go with, enter your details, make the payment, and that's it. Oh, and definitely keep a printer of the ticket handy with you.
So you have to get here as early as you can, get your ticket verified by the officials in front of the entry to the terminal, and then you have to get into this line and wait till you can make it inside. So I would just recommend getting here early because it's pretty crowded. I've arrived in Havelock. I'm here. It was like a 2-hour ferry ride. It's a SeaLink ferry. The sun is literally beating down, that's why I can barely open my eyes. I'm just gonna like turn. Okay, so they basically made me stop recording because I was at the edge, but this is where these guys are getting the luggage out. I think mine might be among the last to arrive because I was one of the first to board. So I got to the place that I'm staying about an hour and a half back, and I don't know what it was. I was so tired that I just passed out, and I just woke up, and it's like 12:45 now, and I'm gonna head for lunch, like take a walk and just get the feel of the place. I'm staying at this place called Outback here in Havelock. It's very, very close to Govind Nagar beach. Like you cross the road and then you just go to the beach, and I'll just show you the room. It looks super comfortable and it has this whole chill vibe. Like you can see the trees and stuff behind me, right? But like I'm gonna show you the room. So I'm at this place called Full Moon Cafe, which is literally right across from Outback, which is where I'm staying, and it's really quite hot, and I just didn't want to walk too much, so I just crossed the road and I came here. But the good thing is that this place has a lot of really, really good reviews, and it is one of the, landmark kind of restaurants here in Havelock. So I'm like, why not, pop in here and have something for lunch. I'm legit just going to veg out today, just like eat something, have something to drink, chill. I mean, I have some time in Havelock, so Preeti, don't stress.
so good, you guys. Oh my god. It's perfectly cooked. There's like some lemon on it, which makes it amazing. They give salt and pepper as a side me, but I don't really need it. I'm just walking by the beach now. It's like right next to Full Moon Cafe, and I'm not really sure if I can take a dip because the tide has completely receded. Like you can only see the reef right now. Like look at this, right? Yeah, so it's really not ideal for taking a dip, I suppose. But dude, these sands are like so white and it's so clean and everything is like so calm and peaceful and so soft. I don't know, this place is just inspiring a sense of calmness, which you don't really find in, those commercial beaches you see in like Goa, even Sri Lanka for that matter. It was pretty, but it was so loud. And here it's just so quiet. Morning. So today is like, I'm gonna count it as my actual first morning in Havelock. Also, I'm starting something super thrilling, super exciting, super terrifying today. I'm gonna be starting my free diving course here with SSI, and I'm headed to the dive school right now. It's gonna be like a day of theory. It's gonna be like a day of understanding, I think, breathing and stuff. Like I have no idea how this is gonna work. It's quite different from scuba diving, so it's brand new, and I'm excited, but I'm also kind of nervous. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this as it comes and see how things actually pan out. Oh my god, this is so thrilling. So the dive school that I'm doing my course with is called Scuba Love and is located on the Seychelles Hotel properties. This property is gorgeous, first of all. Yeah, it's like super pretty. I'm just heading to the dive school now and I'll figure out the rest when I get there. This is Shubham. He is my freediving instructor here at Scuba Love.
Hi guys.
This guy has gone out to like 44 meters and he can hold his breath for like 5 minutes, and here I'm like 30 seconds, bro, tops. Like I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna be starting with some basics, some theory. We're gonna be doing a breathing workshop, which I've actually heard really good things about, and yeah, I'm gonna just take this as it comes, and I will tell you more as we go. The course started with a theory session where Shubham taught me what freediving does to the body and introduced me to freediving equipment. He then simulated the mammalian dive reflex, which is the body's reaction to being in the water, which I tried too. Basically simulating the mammalian dive reflex, and this is basically where, like when I dip my face in cold water, my heart rate is supposed to go down and I have an oximeter on me. And right now my heart rate is embarrassingly high, like especially after seeing Shubham's, I'm like, what is going on? But theek hai, we'll try and see. I don't know how this is gonna be, but yeah. I'm shook. Like 112 to 80, these numbers are just blowing my mind right now. This is crazy. I did not imagine this would happen. Wow. We did a breathing workshop next where I practiced how to hold my breath the right way. So we've gone over some of the theory. We practiced the mammalian dive reflex, and we have done the breathing workshop, which by the way was amazing. And if you're here at in the Andamans, just come to Scuba Love and do the breathing workshop with Shubham. Man, it is super zen, and he's a really good lead or a guide, you could say. You're like listening to him speak and suddenly you're not even there anymore. It's very meditative and very calm, and I think like one of the biggest things about freediving is to be able to relax, and honestly for me that is like the biggest challenge. So that's basically what I want to fight through. But yeah, this was incredible. Like I didn't even realize I was holding my breath for that long. 2 minutes was not something I thought I would be able to do, but this is already blowing my mind. So usually this course will take about 2-3 days, but it totally depends on the person doing it and how good or otherwise or they feel and how easily they're able to pick up. So I'm allotting some extra time for myself because I know this is a little challenging for me. But it's fine, man. Like I'm just glad I'm doing this right now. So we're gonna head into the water now for the confined pool session. So confined pool session usually, as the term suggests, takes place in a pool setup where you're taught how to maintain your like to find neutral buoyancy, to kind of find your posture, the correct techniques that are basically used in freediving. And the pool right now over here is like super green, so you really won't really be able to see anything, which is why we're going to head into a shallow part of the shore to do it instead, which is also fine. So yeah, I've already told him I'm like a little nervous about, so you like remove your mask, and that's one thing that I know kind of triggers me a little when it comes to doing that, which I ideally shouldn't, because I've actually mastered that skill when I did my open water, and I'm an advanced certified diver. But this is more like a recent development. So like he's like, just chill, man, just totally chill. And I feel like Shubham is the level of zen that I aspire to be at. So I'm just following his lead, listening to whatever he says, and yeah, we're going to do confined today, and then we're going to do a few open water skills as well, which are basically supposed to take place in open water. So that's the agenda. And then tomorrow will be a few fun dives where we will head out and actually go free diving. I am so excited that this is finally happening, and I'm surprising myself in ways that I never imagined. So I'm just going to stay open to it and keep surprising myself.
During the confined session, Shubham made me practice static apnea and dynamic apnea, which helped me practice my breath holds while I was still and while I was swimming. After this, I had to try free immersion, which is descending down a line to a certain depth. This is where I started facing some issues.
So we are done with open water 1. So like descending the normal way that I know in scuba was kind of easy, and I was able to equalize and stuff as well, which I was kind of worried about, because like I'm like, don't you release air when you equalize, when you're supposed to be holding your breath and all? But like I faced an issue when I had to turn upside down and equalize. Like that was a little troublesome for me, and I tried like 7 times and I just was not able to equalize even by swallowing. So headed back to the hotel now, but I'll be meeting Shubham a little later. And he's gonna help me out of the workshop to make me aware of my whole chin to throat kind of area, to understand why the equalization is not happening and how we can work around it. So yep, that's the update for today. I'm kind of done with the course material for the day. Headed back to the hotel. I'm gonna grab some lunch, and yeah, maybe just chill the rest of the day, or like, I don't know, man. It's all so chill over here that I'll figure it out. Around 4, and I'm just stepping out for lunch. The good thing is that a lot of these places that are really good, right, for food and all, they're all located along the same stretch of the road, which is right by Govind Nagar Beach, which is the beach right of Blue Moon Cafe. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, because I didn't even realize, like I had breakfast at 8, and then I just had like a couple of watermelon juices after that, and somehow, like while being in the water, I just didn't get hungry at all, and now I'm just like, oh shit, I have to eat something. So yeah, I'm gonna go get something, and then I'll be and then I'll be meeting Shubham a little later for the workshop. There's a restaurant here called Kathmandu, which has amazing food. It's reasonably priced compared to the prices that are at Full Moon, where a lot of people would go to hang as well. And so I had ordered this peanut butter Nutella shake, which is like over. I was just that hungry, but this is really good. So like when you're here, make sure you order the peanut butter Nutella shake, because it is delicious. You don't want to miss it. As for food, I've ordered a lemon butter kingfish grill with some mashed potato and rice by the side, and I cannot wait to dig it. God, that food was so good. I am so full now. I'm gonna walk back to Full Moon, which is like literally right opposite where I'm staying, and I'm gonna meet Shubham over there.
Shubham and I ended up meeting at Outback itself, because the exercises that he was making me do would have looked a little weird out in public. So these exercises were basically for me to gain more awareness of my vocal folds and my entire throat so that I could learn how to push air from my throat to equalize my ears. That's what it's supposed to look like, and I had a lot of homework to do.
So Shubha made me do like a few vocal cords to understand this part of my anatomy. It definitely helped because I'm able to understand what's going on here and find like an alternate way to equalize rather than use my diaphragm, which is what I was doing while scuba diving. So I'm trying to like use a different method, and he's given me some more exercises to do as homework. So tomorrow when I go for my the rest of my confined and open water sessions, I'm gonna try this method and hopefully it's gonna work.
At Nemo Point today, it has started raining. It's super cloudy, the water is a little chilly and it's really windy. So I would not think these are ideal conditions, but we're gonna try figuring out my equalization situation today. Shubham is right here and we're heading into the water. And I hope today is better than yesterday in terms of equalizing bit. And I really hope the weather clears up, man. Like, what is going on? Equalization is just not happening and I'm so bummed, yeah. Okay, so anyway, Shubham has brought us back to Scuba Love and we're gonna do a few workshops on breathing and equalizing again on land, like while upside down, because that's a skill that I kind of need to conquer. And then we'll head to Radhanagar and give it a shot over there, and I'm really hoping it actually works. This is one of the most beautiful beaches in the world and all of Asia, and definitely in India. I can't even keep my eyes open because it's blazingly hot and it's like white sand, so it's kind of reflecting the sun as well. So like my eyes are barely opening. But oh my god, just look at this place! I could cry. It's beautiful. And oh my god, what is the color of that water? Right? Whew. Yeah, so anyway, back to the task at hand. Shubham and I are here to figure out how I'm going to free dive, how I'm going to equalize my free diving, get a few skills out of the way.
I pre-equalized and I began my descent. I couldn't go beyond 6 meters though. My ears just would not pop. But of course, I had to try again. I had to keep going. I really wanted to do this. I just couldn't though. I just could not go beyond 8 meters. Maybe I wouldn't get to reach 10 meters this time. But I definitely wanted to go fun diving, and Shubham and I went for that the very next morning. Back to Radhanagar beach, just to chill, no skills, only fun diving. I didn't clear my level 1, but I didn't want to let that bog me down because I could still duck underwater and see such beautiful sights whenever I wanted. And I was feeling so much more confident in the water that I could duck dive and just be a part of the ocean for a little while. This is obviously not everything that I've done in the Andamans, and there's so much more that I've gotten up to, but for that, you'll have to wait for next week's video. For now, I'm going to leave you with these gorgeous sights from Radhanagar and life underwater, and I'll see you very, very soon with a brand new video from the Andamans itself next week. Until then, this is Preeti signing off for now. I'll see you really soon. Bye bye.